What's going on, everybody? This right here is a Trane XV95 furnace that I had some issues with yesterday. In particular, it wasn't producing heat, and there weren't any service technicians available to come out that yesterday to take a look at it for me. So I had to wait until today. And I was basically without heat overnight. 2,200 square foot house, cooled down real quick last night, got down to about 60 degrees. I'm going to make a video here explaining exactly what happened. This is going to be kind of like a documentation of what the repair was and what the issue was. I'm going to open this up. Oops. Hang on. All right. Now I wanted to make this video as documentation of what we did to fix the issue here with this unit. Now, this unit is 6 years old. I bought it brand new. It's a high efficiency, multi-stage, multi-speed heating furnace. It's a high efficiency unit. It's an XV95. I work on electrical gear. I'm not an HVAC guy, so this is not really my my trade. But I had this technician come out today, and I spent the time with him up here throughout the entire repair to see exactly what he did to fix this issue. And I wanted to make a video to document it for future reference, and for maybe somebody else who might run into a situation where it's an emergency and you don't have heat, because it sucks. So basically what ended up happening with this unit was I had a clogged drain line down here, and this is the actual pipe right here. See, he made a repair on the pipe. He actually opened up the pipe there and pressurized it with nitrogen to clear out some sort of there was a clog in there. It may have been algae or something like that. But you can actually look down inside this pipe right here, and you can see like the water flowing, and that's good. You want to see good water flow. The water should be flowing down that drain, and that's condensation that builds up inside this heat exchanger unit. So what ended up happening was, since that was clogged, we were getting an error code on the board. And it was this red LED was blinking 3 times and then off. And this vacuum switch has a little hose right here. He pulled this hose off and basically blew into it with his mouth, and you can hear the bubbling and gurgling. What we did was we actually brought that hose down here and we drained it in this pan. So there was definitely water in here. What he also did was he removed this hose right here. Removed this hose and blew in that hose, and you can hear the gurgling, etc. And those two actually drain down here. They come down to the bottom and they drain out of this unit. Hang on. My app just closed. Okay. So it took us a few times to remove this hose and dump the water out, plug it back in, turn the board back on, turn the furnace back on and let it run. And it took like 2 or 3 or 4 times for us to do that until we realized what was happening was the water. It kept picking up water, and when the water blocks this vacuum line, it doesn't allow this switch to close, which is part of the stage 2 on this unit. So that ended up kicking out the error code. The unit stopped working. So we drained this little line right here a few times. Then we disconnected this right here, and he came over here to this pipe and cut this pipe. Brought some pressurized nitrogen up here, shoved it into that pipe, basically blew it out because it was clogged. And what was happening was when he had this line off right here and was blowing into it, he couldn't actually blow. He could actually feel the blockage in this line. So that's how we determined that it needed to be blown out fully, that there was some sort of a clog. So that entire situation right there caused this furnace to stop working. It wasn't producing heat, and it was a big issue. Didn't have any heat in the house, and it sucked big time. Now, one more thing is, we also determined that the red LED light here, when it flashes once really slowly, like every once in a while, that's normal operating condition. It's okay. But if you have like 3 LEDs, like a blink, 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 it'll throw you a code and kind of put you in a direction of what's wrong with it. Like I said, I'm not an HVAC guy, so this stuff is like, I don't really dig into this crap, really. I don't know anything about these devices, and I'm not certified to work on this type of gear, but in the future, you know, it's something that maybe you could look at if you're in a bind and there's nobody there to help you out. I think this video might help diagnose an issue that could be a problem. And from what I understand, this is a widespread issue with these high efficiency furnaces. Is with the heat exchangers get full of water condensation, and if your drains aren't properly cleared, then you're gonna have problems. And 6 years, and now it was a problem. I had to pay out of my ass for it to get it fixed. One of the recommendations that the technician gave me while he was on site here was, he said every September bring about a cup of bleach and pour some bleach down this drain to kind of keep it clear, you know, clean out the pipe there from buildup and stuff like that. So I'm gonna document that as well, and I'm gonna write that down so I remember, because I'm not really good at remembering stuff sometimes. But that's it, guys. My furnace is up and running now, and it works, and I'm really happy. Now I got heat. It's cold out, but one of the things that I'm really thankful for is having a working furnace in my house. It sucks when you don't have one. Hope this might help somebody. If not, oh well. And maybe sometime in the future I'll have to come back to this video and use it as a reference. Talk to you guys later.